Hi, I'm Kane from FLOWRAP, and today we're vinyl wrapping in a London hotel. So the reason we're at this hotel is we're wrapping all the bedroom doors on the 9th floor. The doors have already got existing vinyl on them, so we're going to have to strip those doors, and then we're going to refit 3M Di-Noc abrasion resistant interior film. And the reason that we're doing that is because these doors have taken a beating over the years. The customer wants them to last a bit longer, especially with them being bedroom doors. People bringing bags in, they scratch against the sides of them. This just really, not this stuff. Throw that stuff away. 3M Di-Noc abrasion resistant is really good for scratch resistance. Like I say, when people scratch against them as they're coming into doors, this customer can wipe them down and they end up looking just as good as new. I'm using some fishing braid to remove these stuck-on signs which are a pain in the arse, without trying to put it through my fingers. This is the existing finish on these bedroom doors, and we're going to have to strip these. Deck started on this door over here. You can see the existing finish of the door. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this vinyl. We started on the sides. We're just using a little bit of heat, just so it doesn't absolutely destroy my fingers. And I've made a cut down the middle of the door. So what we're going to do is just peel up this front section and get up to the join which I've made. Just there, and then as you can see here, Dex just started to use a vinyl removal tool, and it's just a ratchet style tool that you can use to remove the vinyl without damaging your hands.
So we're removing the corner section along here just to split the vinyl, so then we can take this end strip off in one piece. Makes it nice and easy. You've not got the tension of it around the corner.
So we're applying heat to the vinyl. It just activates the glue and the adhesive a little bit just to make it a bit easier to remove. As I apply the heat, Dex using the ratchet tool, and it just brings off a good strip of vinyl in one go, and it doesn't cause too much damage to the face of the door as well.
You can see how much easier that came up with you applying heat.
Yeah, it's so much easier, yeah. So the 3M Di-Noc that we're going to put onto these doors is a Class B fire rating for a building material. And that means that it doesn't really contribute to any further increase of flame, like if the hotel was to have a fire. It's the highest rating that it could possibly be for something that's not a Class A. So a Class A is something that doesn't burn, like brick, asbestos, concrete, that kind of material. It's the best material that we could possibly put on a fire door. We wouldn't put anything of a lower rating onto the doors. It's also got the lowest possible smoke rating and droplet rating for an interior film that you could put onto doors. Basically, it's the best product that you could put on a fire door. And the most important bit is that we're not going to interfere with any of the intumescent strips. You can go over the top of interior film with more interior film. The decoration of fire doors, as far as I know, you can go up to 1.5 mil thick, and this interior film is well within that range. However, because we didn't install this existing film, we don't know what the substrate was like, we don't know what the prep was like, and we also don't know exactly what type of material this is. So it's better that we remove it, prep the existing surface, and then reinstall the 3M Di-Noc AR over the top of the existing finished fire door. We know then that when we leave that the finish is going to last, and it's going to last for a long time. So now that we've removed the vinyl, next step is lots of excess adhesive from the interior film that was on before. So we're going to have to remove that. So we're going to get some adhesive remover and a bit of light sandpaper just to remove that adhesive. We don't want to be going through any of the laminate on these fire doors. We don't want to affect any of the fire ratings, so we're going to be really light and gentle with that. It's just to get rid of any excess adhesives that are on top of the door so that we've got a nice and smooth surface to apply the Di-Noc interior film. This stuff, look at this. Ready?
Oh yeah.
How's it coming off there?
Brilliant.
Thanks for the feedback.
Thanks for the feedback. Absolutely brilliant. Now that adhesive remover is really good. It just softens up the existing adhesive that was left on the doors. I'm just able to use plastic scrapers to take it off. The reason we use plastic scrapers instead of metal scrapers because it doesn't dig into the surface of the fire door as much, and then we don't have to do as much light surface prep afterwards. So using something like that goes along the top of the door. That's more likely to snap than the wood. I'd rather break that than end up fixing the wood after.
I feel like there's not as much on this one, just top and bottom.
Look this one.
I think they only prime top and bottom on these.
Hello. How do?
Talk to me while you're in the middle of like doing your.
I was wondering,
Go on.
will you do a little bit for us?
Oh, you're having a laugh.
No, come on.
He does this to me every time, you know. If I'd have known, I'd have done the hair. You what? So my name's Matthew Hughes. I am the Regional Facilities Manager for Leonardo Hotels. I've been working for the company for about 3 years now. I oversee 14 hotels across the group. One of my jobs is to look after projects like this one that Kane is currently working on and his team at FLOWRAP. And the job we're doing here is wrapping all the bedroom doors because over the years they've become badly scratched and damaged and really, really difficult to maintain, especially as they're a veneer finish. So one of the options was to vinyl wrap them. Obviously, one of the reasons why we choose to wrap a door compared to replacing it is the obvious one is cost.
Yep.
You know, so you could be looking at £1,000 upwards for a door,
Yep.
and you roll that over, 150, 200, 300 X bedrooms. You're looking at an astronomical cost. So for a hotel purpose, it's far more beneficial for us to do something like this. And it's obviously a fantastic finish. You get good protection with the quality of the vinyl. And it's all round a much better option than replacing a door. I think it works great in the hotel industry as well. But there's never been an issue with the sort of the time frames and when you've blocked out rooms, they've come back when you've said they're going to come back, and we've never had any problems with sort of guest complaints and delays with getting rooms back. It's always been bang on, so it's excellent.
They're also a big heavy thing to get rid of as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So like you'd be filling skips all day long with fire doors if you were to replace them. You got people up and down lifts.
Oh, it's everything. It's man hours, it's the work involved in replacing the door, it's the cost of the door. It's very labour intensive, so you're having to notch out all the furniture, hinges, that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a no-brainer when it comes to vinyl wrapping. And also we don't have to stop at doors. You could do cabinets, tables, hops, wardrobes, as we've done in various hotels before. For me, when I was working at other hotels, lift interiors, done a fantastic job with the lifts over in Tower and here in the Nicks. And of course, that'll probably get rolled out into some of our other hotels as well with the lifts. The quality of the vinyl is always very good. Yeah. Really, really good. It's a nice finish, and it works with the Nicks concept because Nicks, unlike our other hotels, has got its own brand and its own sort of concepts as well. So the colouring and everything works with the artwork in the corridors and the finish and that. So it's really good. It's a good choice.
It's got a bit of a shimmer to this AR finish as well, which is nice.
Would you say that's like a satin finish?
I would say so,
It's,
almost,
it's mattish but with a little sheen, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, I think it's understated, especially for the dark hallway. It looks dead bonny. We just had that chat, didn't we, about how people open doors straight away with
their foot.
with
Yeah.
your foot.
So the kit plate's a really good addition to that. Gives it that additional protection as well, doesn't it?
It does, definitely. We're just prepping the doors, light bit of surface prep. Any dings or damage that they've had before, we're just giving them a really light fill with some wood filler. And then we're going to use a light sanding pad. We've got our Merca sander and extractor, so there's going to be no dust from these doors in this hotel bedroom. Like I said, we're just going to go lightly over the top of the veneer. We're not going to go too deep into it, we don't want to affect the fire rating of the door. So we're cleaning the doors with an alcohol-based cleaner, and it's basically 70% pure alcohol and 30% water. The reason that we mix it down with water is just so it doesn't evaporate too quickly, so it'll sit on the surface a little bit longer and gives us a bit of time to rub over it. Ideally you would use pure alcohol, but it does go off a little bit too quick and we can't get round to it quick enough. And then we're going to use a water-based primer for these doors, so it doesn't have that solvent smell to it, which is good for hotel bedrooms like this. Don't get that lingering smell on fast turnarounds of rooms. It also has the best adhesion of any of the primers from the 3M range, so we're going to use that on these doors to make sure that the expensive vinyl that we're going to put on is going to stay on. So we're using a foam roller for the 3M WP 2000 water-based primer. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over all the edges of the door. So anywhere where it's going to take the most damage, so tops and bottoms are going to have a good thick strip on them. As it's a water-based primer, you can apply it too thick. You can potentially see the primer through the interior film. The film that we're using is quite a thin finish as well, so we do want to apply it as thin as possible. So I'm going to go over it quite a few times just to make sure that I've not got any thick layers of primer. So now that we're cleaned and primed the door, I've just gone over it once more and I've just brushed off any slight small bits of dust or imperfections just to make sure that nothing's stuck to that primer. I've got the material cut down to size. It's slightly oversized on the tops and bottoms and also on the width. It makes it easier for me to pin the vinyl in a second, as I don't have to be as exact. I peel back the lining paper and I'm just going to put a fold into the vinyl there, into the backing paper. And what I can do is turn the vinyl over, hang it over the bottom of the door. And if I hold the adhesive, which is not going to be stuck to the door, I can bring that vinyl down and position it in place. And I can make sure that I've got enough on the tops, bottoms and sides of the door as well. So the process is we're going to go overlap our squeegee strokes with a 45-degree stroke. The reason being is that we want to push it out of the vinyl. We don't want to gather it together. We don't want to bunch it together, or we don't want to pull it too far apart. So we want to keep it nice and even in regards to tension across the roll. I'm going to use that 45-degree stroke to ensure up and down in overlapping passes. That's going to make sure that we can squeegee this door bubble free with no tension, just to prevent any contraction in the vinyl. Won't put any stress on the sides of the door, onto these edges, and we won't end up with any gaps in the future. Why do we use a glove? It's basically a squeegee for your hand. It just means that, one, I don't rub skin onto the vinyl, it leaves marks, and two, it prevents my thumbs from getting burnt. You can see on the end of maybe on the end of that thumb. You see it? You can see on the end of that thumb where it's burnt away. Obviously that'd be my skin. My skin's really sore already from removing this vinyl, so I don't want to make it anymore, so that's why I'm using a glove. So like we said before, we're using this interior film. It's 3M Di-Noc abrasion resistant finish. It is the most durable interior film finish on the market. A place like a hotel, especially high-end hotels where occupancy is very high, you've also got a lot of foot traffic through the hotel. You need a finish that's going to be suitable for a high traffic area, and that's the reason that we've chosen abrasion resistant finish from 3M Di-Noc. So the product itself is very scratch resistant. You can actually wipe off scratches, light scratches, that you wouldn't be able to wipe off with any other interior film on the market. The hotel have decided to do as well. We've seen from previous vinyl wraps to these doors is that they're still getting particularly damaged towards the bottom section of the door, which is very common because people use the feet to open doors. The hotel have chosen to put kick plates on the doors just to prevent any further damage and prevent chosen to put foot plates. They're chosen to put kick plates on the doors to prevent any further damage and also keep these doors looking as good as new for as long as possible. We're making really good progress on this project and we're about halfway through at the moment. We're running on schedule, which is really good for the hotel and for us. We're wrapping the doors. Maintenance team are putting the doors back on for us. They're also putting the ironmongery and the locks on as well. Really happy with how the job's run at the moment, and if you like it, please let us know in the comments. If you don't, also let us know in the comments. If you could like, share and subscribe, it would be a massive help, and it helps us make more videos just like this one.